Hello everyone, myself Himanshu Pandey, and in this presentations I am going to present the effect of working in a group from the subject organizational behavior. We are going to have a look on the definition, some effects of working in a group together, then we will look some advantages, then last but not the least is limitations of working in a group. So we are going to have a look on one by one. So let's get started by definition part. Sir Stephen Robbins defined group as two or more individuals who are interacting and interdepending on each other and who have come together to work or achieve particular object or particular goal. So it means when two or more individuals come together to achieve particular target or particular goal for an organizations. So this is called a group. There are few effects of working in a group. So let's get one by one. So the first effect of working in a group on individual is a social loafing. Social loafing means when a group of 4 to 7 members work together, but in the group there is always one person who is very lazy, who don't work at all, and who don't contribute their effect or their ability to work towards the work just because he knows the result outcome which is gonna be same for everyone in the term of monetary or non-monetary. For example, in the college the group of 5 to 7 people, 5 to 7 students gets a one project, and after the completion of the project they are gonna get 25 marks out of 50, or for example they are gonna have a 30 marks out of 50. So the 4 or 5 people will work dedicatedly. They will complete their task, and the one lazy guy, he knows that if I won't do the work, the someone from that group will complete that work and he will get the same mark exactly. He don't work at all. So this is called a social loafing. And the second effect of group on individual is a group polarizations. Research found that a group takes a more riskier decision as compared to individual. Group polarization divided into two part. First is a risky shift and the second one is a cautious shift. Risky shift takes a more riskier decision as compared to individual, and the cautious shift takes a more cautious decision as compared to individual. For example, if a group of 3 members are going somewhere and trying to do some risky things, so if the two-person is ready, third person will be automatically ready to do that risky things in the risky shift. In the at the same point of time, in the cautious shift, if two-person are not ready to do that risky task, so the third one will automatically deny to do that task. So this is the difference between the cautious shift and the risky shift, and this was the group polarizations. And the third one is a group think. The problem of groupthink occur more highly cohesive groups. Groupthink is defined as a mental of the efficiency reality using and the moral judgment that results from in a group in pressure. Let's take an example. Let's take an example of college group. In the college, the group of 5 to 7 members gets an assignment to present a presentation in the front of faculty. That group has decided, the majority of the group member have decided to create a presentation on the type of group, and one person among them thinks that they can create better presentation on the effect of working on the group. That these are the two different topics. The first one is the type of group, which majority members thinks that they can create better presentation on the type of group, and the one person among them thinks that we can create better presentation on the effect of working group. So this is the major difference. But in one individual cannot influence the group to create a presentation on this topic at the same point of time, because there are a majority of member thinks that we can create better presentation on that. But while presenting the presentations in the front of faculty, they have presented a type of group and they get better marks, good marks, not better marks. At the same point of time, there is another group who create a presentation on the effect of working group, which individual thinks, which was the thought of individual. But at the same point of time, they get more appreciation from the faculty just because of topic was very crucial, or they have presented very decently. So but individuals cannot influence the group just because of the group thing. So this is all event is known as a group thing. These were the some effects of group on the individuals. Now we'll have a look on the advantages of the group influence. So group influence have a infinite advantages that influence people in the positive way. Peer influences make people have a sense of the belongings through the bond they share. This makes people to feel secure, especially when group has a defined purpose and has a set of goals to achieve. So the effect of the group on the individuals have few limitations, so let's have a look one by one. So the first effect is a longer project timelines. So many process takes too much time when there is a team involved. Process such as coordinations, work distributions, feedback collections or task completion. So this is the process which takes too much times, which causes to delay in the work. For example, if the group of two members gets a task to create a presentation on particular topic, so the person A gets a task to research on the topic and the person B gets a task to create the presentation. So the person B cannot start the work until and unless the person A complete his task, because the research before the research presentation can't be completed. But at the end, if project gets a delay, so both person will start blaming each other, because of you, we are delaying the project and we cannot complete the project on the time. So this is the major cause when project takes too much time in a group. And the second limitation is the free rider. In a theory, the workload of the project should be shared equally among the all team members, but in the practice, this is a very rarely case. When some people have a tendency to sit back and let others do the work. So this is the called free riders. And the third one is the personality clashes. Of course, if the in the organization, when groups create, so there are different personalities who work together for a particular task. So it is very common to clash the personality, because everyone doesn't have a same mindset or same personality. So this can be a biggest class of working on the group on the individual. And the last but not the least is a lack of new ideas. Some workers focus too much on the well-being on their team and don't bring their own creative idea on the table. So this can get result in the lack of innovation. So this was the last limitations of the effect of the group on the individual, and this was the last slide of this presentation. And at this point of time, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you so much.